It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, what do you know? It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are back. One more hour of magic, and it continues right here. So welcome to it, and welcome to a world of beauty as we usher it in so many incredible ways. And I think beauty is more than what meets the eye. It's an experience you feel, you express, and celebrate in your unique way. And today we are joined by Woolworths commercial head for branded beauty. We're talking about Lerato Kampi Sesoko, as well as functional and technical trainer Corey Goldman, as we explore the evolving narrative of redefining beauty. And I absolutely love this conversation. Couldn't be more pertinent right now. But before we do, how are you all doing?
Very well, thank you, on this beautiful Cape Town morning.
It is beautiful. Yourself, Corey, you good?
I'm just excited to be here. Hi, everyone.
I'm just more grateful the fact that I can bask in your glow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Any day.
absolutely here for
Woolworths
I'm a
glow.
bathe in the stand. But let's get straight into it. This is a diverse world, to say the least, and a very inclusive world. But how would you personally define beauty? How would you
That's
describe
always
it?
my favorite question.
It's a loaded one.
It is,
loaded.
it is. I think for me, beauty is more than just what someone looks like, right?
Thank you for saying that. Yes, please.
I think it goes beyond that, and I think it's more about how you show up in the world, you know, being comfortable and being your most self-accepting version, you know? I think having the confidence to be able to embrace your uniqueness is beautiful. Whatever
It
your
is.
skin tone is,
I love that.
your shape, your age, whatever your story is, you know. I think we've passed the days where beauty is this narrow-minded
Rigid,
standard,
sort of,
very rigid. But now it's about how do we give people the opportunity to see themselves represented and celebrated in brands and the stores that they walk into. So for me, beauty is about being proud of the skin and the body that you're in.
I love that. And the way you say it exudes beauty as well. Just the way you poise yourself.
100%.
Corey, what would you say to this?
For me, as cliche as it may sound, I think that beauty is completely skin deep. So it's how you show up for yourself, like Lerato says, how you show up with that confidence. You go out there and you embrace every single flaw, every single imperfection, and just be like, this is me.
Own it.
You know, own it. Own it.
Yeah.
And that's the space that I love about beauty right now. And it's different, it's changed. Before we used to look in those glossy magazines, we used to see this is what beauty needs to look like. Now you can go out there and just shine. And I think that's the most amazing thing.
I think for me as a man, I always thought beauty was that aesthetic appearance,
Yes.
having the perfect look and the perfect hair.
Yes.
And I started to realize that for me as a man, my beauty came from a feeling. I wanted to feel
100%.
beautiful, and I wanted to
Yes.
feel good about myself.
Yeah.
And I really resonate with what you're saying right now. Lerato, maybe I can ask you this with this sort of beauty evolution, especially in the retail space and the branded space of beauty. How do you see beauty evolving? How do you see beauty changing? Because I think it was the aesthetic, it was the perfect look, but we're getting educated and we've seen beyond this, right?
Absolutely. It's a really exciting time to be in the beauty industry right now. We transcended beyond just product, and people want experiences, you know? People want personalization, they want connection.
Yes.
So whether that comes across in inclusive foundation shades, in sustainable options, in digital innovation that helps you meet your perfect beauty product, you know? I think gone are the days of just, you know, stacking the shelves with lipsticks and fragrances.
And countless options.
And countless options, right? We want to be able to curate a solution that really meets you where your values are, where your lifestyle is. So for me, brands and retailers have to be able to create a space where you feel like you've been considered and you've been represented, but also you feel inspired to be your best self. I think the retailers that will win are the ones that are able to create a seamless experience across their physical stores and of course online. We know that that is not going anywhere. That's where we go for our go-to in terms of researching, of course. And from a Woolworths beauty perspective, we've been on a journey to make sure that we've got immersive experiences. Our stores, our consultants give, you know, the most elevated service, and you walk out feeling really proud of being in the store and found your most perfect product.
And one thing just to add to that is what I'm noticing is that people are starting to listen to the consumer. Before it was just
Yes.
dictated to, and you take what you can
Absolutely.
get. But it seems as though you're doing this for me.
Yes.
It's adding that personal touch you mentioned, and it's adding that sort of efficacy in terms of what I desire from this product. So thank you for listening. Let me just add that to it.
You're welcome.
Corey, I want to take it to you. You're a functional and technical trainer. You're not
Functional and technical.
Yeah, you're not
Yes,
just
yes,
the good
both.
looks, right? There's more than that to you. But you're someone that obviously works
Yes.
quite closely with the brand, with
Yes,
the people, internally, externally as well. How are you shaping and embracing this whole idea of beauty, and how are you adding your personal touch to this?
So I think with beauty, there's so much passion that I have, especially in my role.
Okay.
And I love to bring that out to our internal customer as well as to everybody else. And what I love to do is I love to tell people that there are no rules when it comes to beauty.
nice.
You can do whatever you want to do. It is all inclusive, and that's the beautiful thing about Woolworths Beauty. We are all inclusive. Everybody is invited to our world of beauty. So, and there's so many aspects of beauty that just gives you that confidence boost. So I love to tell people about our fantastic products and how to use it. There's just so much about Woolworths Beauty that makes me excited. Sorry guys, I'm too excited.
No, I can see.
But
I
yes,
love
there's
that
a
because-
passion that I have that I just love.
And I think when someone's proud about a product,
Yes,
that's something
yes.
you can definitely stand behind, because man,
Yes.
I'm absorbing that, and I'm like, yes, if
awesome.
this is getting you so excited,
Yeah, yeah.
I want some of that as well.
Of course.
Let's get a bit more technical while we have you as professionals here on our couch. We see a lot of trendy skin ingredients, right? And I'm going to try and pronounce
Please
these.
do.
Niacinamide,
got it right.
hyaluronic acid,
Yes.
and newer ones like
Bakuchio.
Bakuchio. That one I
Yes.
haven't heard of. But how do we separate between like what's hype and what's really effective in this
Yeah.
day and age? Because we're sort of like overwhelmed and inundated with new this, new
Yes,
that. This is the
yes.
best thing. How do we discern, and how do we make sure that we're still targeting the main goal of real beauty at this
Yeah.
at the core of it?
Great question. I mean, there's so much going on right now, and trendy ingredients seem like they come and they go, but the true test is always science, it's consistency, and it's results. So ingredients like niacinamide and hyaluronic acid aren't just trends. They've been around for years. They've been clinically tested,
Okay.
and they consistently deliver on results for hydration, for skin barrier support. But ingredients like bakuchiol, which are newer, are really, really exciting.
Yeah.
But of course, I have to say, it's always very, very important before you try any new ingredient that you do your research in terms of the formulation, the concentration levels. You should never put anything blindly on your
your
skin,
skin. Yeah.
right? My advice is always to make sure that you are using brands that are transparent in the ingredients,
Yeah.
their testing,
Yeah.
their claims. Brands should explain to you what the
100%.
ingredient does, why it's included, and where does it fit into your
100%.
skincare routine, so that you're not forever chasing and adding any ingredient onto your skin, but rather you should be able to find an ingredient, whether it's old or new, that actually suits and caters to your unique skin needs.
Yeah, and I think with the skin being such a beautiful and functional organ,
Yes.
it's important that we put the best on it only. So
Absolutely.
thank you both so much for
Thank
educating
you.
us and giving us another reason to celebrate the skin that we're in, and to understand that beauty goes beyond and it runs a little bit deeper. I think for now, though, beauty has no set rules, as we've heard, and it's a bold and an ever-changing story that we write ourselves. Now, I think the future of beauty is yours to create, Mzansi, and you can shop all your favorite beauty brands at Woolworths. It's available in-store, online, and of course, on the app. Go get your beauty on.